Yep.
Again now.
Right, so when we jump into the van first thing, you can switch your 12 volt systems on, but don't switch your water pump on. So what we need to do first, obviously you can see glass plate or glass cover even, that will be, the tap could be there. Okay?
Yeah.
If you go and switch the water pump on and you drain the system previously, that tap could be open.
Yeah.
Water pump on, you're going to just have empty water everywhere. So make sure taps over the top of there.
Before you switch the water pump on.
Exactly, yeah. Make sure all the taps in the bathroom are also shut, because if you've got the shower here, the head is pointing out, you've left that tap on.
You're listening to what you're saying,
So you're going to end up with water everywhere.
Yeah, it doesn't matter about a bit of dirt.
Right.
We just
Just move that across here. Because underneath here we've got the onboard tank, and we've also got the boiler.
Which is the water pump again?
It's the button on the right. I'll show you a bit more of that
This
in a second.
one here.
No, the one above it. The one
This
above
one.
it.
This one.
That's it, yeah.
Okay.
So at the moment it's centre, it's off. So what we've got, there's your onboard tank. Easy just to open that up as well. Right, so what we've got, so water system, you can see the tank's full at the moment.
Yes.
So to fill the tank, what we need to do is, if you see on the control panel again, that water pump switch,
This one here.
yeah,
Yeah.
you switch it up, so it says tank, switch it up. You see hear that now, it's now putting water into that tank.
from the
Yeah, so Aquaroll is pushing water into there now. If you just switch it back to centre again, it's more or less full anyway. Okay, so we need now to get the water system up and running. So it's either we don't need to use the onboard tank if you don't want to. You can just draw straight from the Aquaroll. So see this control here?
Yes.
That's pointing towards where the Aquaroll is. So towards the front of the van. That is coming from the onboard tank.
Okay.
So we're going to just pull from the Aquaroll.
In normal circumstances, we'd be
Push
like
it,
that.
going from that direction. Yeah.
Okay.
So
the other side is to what?
it's to take water from there.
So if you push it the other side, it's just to take water from there.
Yeah, just to take water there.
But the other side, it's to take from both of
From
them.
the external. No, just from the external.
Just from the external.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So also what we've got down here before.
Sorry,
all right.
just going to hold that up for you.
That's all right. Just be careful. Stand on. Just,
I've got my weight on.
Down here, and if you can see it, there's a yellow lever switch. You see that down here? If you can see that, what that is a drain for the boiler. I don't know if can you see that through there?
Yeah.
So that's in the flat position at the moment.
Right.
Yeah. If you tipped it up or pointed up directly up, that will drain the system. So that will be draining the boiler and the tap system.
Okay.
Okay.
So where is it?
Yeah. See that down there, the yellow lever. See that?
Oh right, yeah, right
Yeah.
in the corner.
So it's flat at the moment. If you tip it, all it is just tip it up.
Okay.
Tip it up directly straight
So
up or down.
towards you, yeah.
Yeah, so it's up, pointed upwards.
Yeah.
That will drain the water down. So obviously, when you're going to get water into your van, if you drain it previously, it probably still be in that position.
Yes.
Obviously, to get water, you need to just flap it
Move
down,
it down and then
move
fill
it
up.
down, ready to.
Fill up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what we do next, as we said, we made sure all the taps are closed and in the correct position. Then we can switch the water pump on. So we can actually draw from the tank, or we can draw from the outside. So all we need to do is press this switch down so it says taps. If we draw in from, as we said, if we draw in from the Aquaroll, we've got that blue lever pointing that way, or if you want to draw from the tank, the other way.
Yeah.
Okay. So what I do, I start on the cold side in the kitchen.
I mean, if you were moving it, you'd drain all that anyway.
Yes, yeah, because that's all extra weight. You've got all that full of water.
Yeah.
That's going to be quite a bit of weight there. So open it up on the cold side first. You'll probably see a lot of spluttering to start with. What you're trying to do is get the air out of the system. So start up on the cold side first. Once I've got water coming through that side, I then turn it across to the hot side. What we need to do, or what we're trying to do then, is trying to get the hot water system up and running, which will possibly mean as well, if you drain that boiler down with that yellow lever, obviously yeah, so the boiler's going to be empty, we need to fill it. The only way they're going to fill it is by allowing the air to come out through this tank, from the tank through this tap. The tank is a 10 litre container, so obviously if it's empty, it's 10 litres of air has got to come out that tap. Okay, so you'll see a lot of spluttering again for a couple of minutes at least.
It's got hot water.
Yeah, it's not instant. I've had this all set up.
I'm used to a caravan where you have to boil it.
All right, yeah, no, it's got all my cons, this has. Heating, water. So, obviously you need to get the air out of the system. Once you've got a solid stream of water, then you know you've filled your hot water tank. Obviously it's not instant hot water. The water has to warm up, over a period of time, so it might take, say, 20 minutes, half an hour to heat that water up. Yeah, depending on what energy you are using. If you can hear that now, the pump's still running, so that means it's still got a bit of air in the system.
Yeah.
So you just need to open the tap and bleed it out a bit more. Obviously it wasn't a full jet of water coming out of that. Same with the bathroom.
So you
same with the sink,
open
then the
it to
shower.
drain that or to get,
to get
rid
the
of
air
that.
out.
You run the hot tap.
Yeah, that's to fill the hot side of the system.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you run the well, you said run the cold tap first.
Yeah, I always run the cold tap first because I know I've got water coming through then.
Yeah.
But if you remember that little floaty type filter that's in the Acrol,
Yes.
if I decided to do the hot side first,
Yes.
and obviously there's a 10 litre container that's empty, it could be just drawing air for ages and ages and you wouldn't realise.
So run the cold tap for a while and then run the hot tap.
Then run the hot tap.
Until it sort of
Until you've got a solid
Until
stream.
yeah.
If it's still sputter, then obviously it's still got air in it.
Yeah.
And just keep it open for that bit longer. Do the same with each tap, because obviously they'll still have air in them as well, so get the air out of the other taps as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Then we can then look at heating the water then. Obviously it's hot now, but obviously because I've had this up and running already. If we come back to here now, we've got two controls here. One says ultra heat, that's heating, so that's your heater there. Ultra store is storing your hot water, which is in the boiler. So store, boiler, heat, heater. Okay, so that does your heating for your water. Okay, what you've got options of is electric, so that's electric on. That does not want to be on when there's no water in that boiler.
No.
Okay, so when you're leaving the van, always switch it off, especially if you're going to drain it.
Yeah.
But as soon as you unplug 240, then that shuts off anyway.
So if we're going out for a few hours, it's best to switch it off.
No. If you're leaving it, so you're going home.
Leaving it,
You're going home, and if you drained it or drain it in that period of time,
yeah.
so when you come back next time, you've switched that off. Then next time you come to it, you plug electric in, and you've got no water in it.
Right.
There's no danger. But if you've drained that boiler, you've left that switched on, and as soon as you plug electric in, that means that boiler's starting to warm up.
And you got it with no water.
Yeah, so it's like boiling a kettle with no water in it. It could obviously damage the element. Okay, so I'll leave that switched off now, so I don't want any danger of any of that happening. What also option you've got is gas. You can see there's a little gas icon on that switch. To operate that, turn the outer ring. So if you can see there, got that noisy shovel. There's a green light inside there.
So this is to operate the water
Yeah.
on
Water
gas.
heater.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, so that's heating the water on gas now.
electric side.
That's electric.
And
That's
the
gas. See, there's a green light inside. That means it's okay.
Yeah.
If it goes
so we
red,
would use gas if it was off-site, and
we could use the gas at any time. If obviously without electric, you will have to use gas if you want hot water.
The thing is, where we're going, all electrics in.
Yeah.
So we might as well just use electric.
Yeah, that's right. That's fine. Yeah, most people do. If they've got electric, they're going to use that.
Yeah.
If it goes red, that means it has failed to light. Okay. So all you do is turn it off. You just see it go click. Then just check. You have turned your gas on. You have got gas. The cover is off. So you remember that cover that's the vent cover.
I've seen that. There's a cover outside.
Yeah, there's a cover. You take that cover off. Then the only other reason why it may be failing then, if all of them are okay, is it's got air in the system.
Yeah.
Okay, so all you do is switch it back on again. If it fails, switch it back off. Leave it for around about a minute. So it'll do a reset. Then switch it back on again. So it may take 2 or 3 attempts if you haven't operated on gas for a while. Okay, the difference between operating on electric or gas, you can vary the temperature. Electric, it's thermostatically controlled to 70. Okay, so there's no variance on the electric side, but gas you can vary the temperature if you wanted to.
Okay.
Okay, and that's off.
So that's just for the water.
Yeah, so that's your water heating. This side, as I said, ultra heater. Okay, so
It's gas heat.
yeah, well, it's gas and electric.
Okay.
To operate on electric, switch that switch on. Then you've got the options. So you turn this there now. It looks very similar to that, but it isn't. It is both. These are all connected together on electric. So you've got options of 2,000 watts or 500 watts or 1,000 watts. So depending on what energy you want, depending on how cold it is, 2,000 watts obviously is the higher energy,
So
more
you don't have to
heat.
light this or anything.
Not if you don't want to. No, you can operate on electric. Okay, there's a thermostat control in the centre. So again, this has also got a green light as well.
I think what she meant is you don't have to apply a match on.
Match.
No,
It-
no,
it's a
no. Yeah,
match.
yeah. But this is just the electric side. There is a gas side of it, which I'll show you in a second. But there's no matches involved. Okay, so thermostat control for the heating on electric. So if you can see, there's a green light also inside that. That green light is just to say it's got the energy. So if the green light's not on, you haven't switched that on.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
the only reason for that.
Okay.
So if the 9 is over the green light, then that's the highest setting for your thermostat. Okay, or centres off. You can switch that off.
It's like your central heating, really, isn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty straightforward. Or you imagine, if you imagine it's like a bit like a free bar fire on the electric. So you've got 500,000, 2,000, which is on that fire there.
Right.
What you've also got is the gas side of it. So if it's really cold, you may want to fire it up on the gas because it's a lot more efficient. It was designed actually as a gas appliance, which is obviously is a lot more efficient. It throws out a lot more heat. Obviously, the electric side of it is more of an auxiliary heater, but it is pretty efficient anyway.
Yeah.
So
can you operate the gas without having the electricity on?
yes, yeah. So
And
you can operate either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can operate the gas without having that switched on there.
Yeah. Okay.
Right, okay.
Right, to operate the gas, all we do is turn this control. You can hear the ticking. That's
Yes.
that's the igniter ready to not ignite. All you do is just press that down, releases the gas. That's fired up now.
Heard it fire up.
Yeah. If you look down there, you should be able to see the flame through that window there. You can see that. You have to see it about that kind of angle. All right. So narrow point of that is the indicator. So obviously round at 10. Obviously that's the hottest position. Or if you want to switch it off, just bring that just past the 0.
Okay, so will you show me that again, please?
Yeah. So you can just turn it. It's just fired up now, because
Right.
it was just fired up. But normally, when you turn it round, you'll hear it go click, 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 click. That's
Yeah,
the igniter
yeah,
ready to burn,
yeah. And then
ready
you
to
press it,
ignite. And
yeah.
then just press and hold it until it lights.
Okay.
Hold it for say 10 seconds. Release.
So you just turn it round to any number and
Yeah.
yeah.
And then just press and hold it down until it fires up. Then release it. If it starts ticking again, just press it down again and hold it a bit longer.
Okay.
Okay. Then to switch it off, just bring it past that, just past the 0.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Happy with
There's
that?
a control for.
Yeah, the other control is independent of the other two. What that actually does is circulate the air, so it's a fan.
Okay.
Okay, so you'll
It's like
see
air
vents.
conditioning.
See the vents there, either side at the front there. There'll be vents around here somewhere, probably in the bathroom, in the shower. There'll be vents dotted around the van. So if you've got this running, so it centres off, switch it to auto. So that's thermostatic control fan. So as it heats up, it will start. The fan will increase. Obviously, when the heat dies down, the fan will die down as well. This side is your manual side,
Okay.
so you can just turn that, increase it or decrease it depending on where you
And
want
this
it.
is automatic.
Yeah, so that's automatic, that's thermostat control, so it'll
Okay,
goes up
so-
and down with the heat. This
okay.
is just where you want it. So if you want it
Right.
flat out, you can put it flat out.
Okay, that's very good, isn't it?
Okay, so that will operate if you're operating on gas, or if you're operating on electric. It will still, this fan will still operate. Also, it will operate on its own. So if you've got no heating on at all, you can still have the fan circulating air.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, happy with that?
Cool.
Yeah.
We did notice when we watched it, with this in here, we couldn't get the table out, could we?
No.
Remember? It's stuck, it seems to have been jammed in there.
It was
Oh.
jammed in.
I
Yeah,
thought
well,
I
that
just
looks like it's in the-
noticed,
it's in
I
the
just
runners.
mention it
Yeah,
because
well, that's it,
otherwise
if
I
it-
should forget.
Couldn't get it out.
It's a bit tight to get your fingers in there, but
And it wouldn't come that far at all.
no. Obviously the engineers had to go. Someone's obviously rammed it in at some stage. It's jammed it in.
Yeah.
But yeah, it should just slide out. It's just getting your hand in there to drag it really.
No, it was really stuck.
Yeah, yeah. So someone's been playing with it probably and jammed it in. Right. Next thing we've got, if you look here, is your fridge and your freezer. So the fridge and the freezer, to switch it on, is this control on here.
Yeah.
First one you come to is gas, so you can fire it up on gas.
Yeah.
Automatically lights. It may fail, which anything on gas can obviously fail. If it hasn't, obviously you haven't turned the gas on, or you haven't got any gas.
Is
Or,
this for the freezer?
no, that's
Oh,
lights.
right,
That's
okay.
lights for your bathroom. That one.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry.
This is just this control here is selecting what energy we're using. So it's fired up on gas now.
Gas, yeah.
Click it to the next one.
Electric,
That's
yeah.
electric. Then what you've got is 12 volts. 12 volts is not going to be any. You're not going to be able to operate on that unless you've got a vehicle, because that is coming from the vehicle, or the power for that is 12 volts from the vehicle, not your leisure battery.
Okay,
So
that's
it's
interesting to know
a
that.
travelling setting. So the grey plug that's on the front there next to the
Needs to be
yeah, so,
stuck, connected to the vehicle.
yeah.
Yeah,
It won't actually cool the fridge down. It will maintain the temperature. So it's only powerful enough to do that. So if you did travel with it, you wanted the fridge cold, you need to cool it down first, then switch it to that just before you travel. And that will
And it
maintain the
would just
temperature.
maintain it.
That's
Okay,
it.
got that.
Most people tend to run it on electric anyway. And what you've also got, obviously locks, travel locks. Okay, so that's straightforward enough. Then you've got a temperature adjustment there. That's just for the fridge. The freezer is obviously just a set temperature. That's your freezer, fridge side of it.
Sorry.
Well, someday my brain just says, oh, has a play on its own some days.
We're all the
So
same.
this is the fridge.
Yeah, so that's your fridge setting. So that's the coldest setting for your fridge.
Right.
Okay, if it's coming out frozen butter, then obviously it's too cold. So you can just
Okay.
adjust it to roughly where it
So
is.
this one's the freezer. No,
No,
that's
no,
just the
that's-
setting
that's-
for
that's
the
the sit-
power.
yeah,
Is
that's
it? It's just the
power, yeah.
power.
That's just your
And
energy,
where's the fridge one?
Yeah, so that is for your fridge. This
Okay.
switches the whole unit on,
Yeah.
and that selects the energy you're going to use.
Yeah.
The freezer is not adjustable, so the freezer is a set temperature. That is your thermostat for your fridge. So you
Okay.
find it a bit colder or a bit not so cold.
Okay.
Okay. What you've
So-
also got is
So
this.
the freezer then, sorry,
Yeah.
is just a set temperature
Yes.
at fridge, freezer
Freezer temperature. Yeah, whatever that is,
regulations.
minus whatever it is, 20 degrees or whatever it is.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. What you've also got, what can happen in the summer, but especially with the freezer, you can get condensation around the door.
Yeah.
That freezer is shut, you're in trouble. But what you've got is this little button here.
Right.
Switch that on. That heats the door, or heats around the edge of the door, which will release if it's frozen.
Oh,
Okay.
I see. All right. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you're having any trouble,
Clever, isn't it?
yeah, obviously they've obviously realised that.
I like this caravan even more.
Yeah. Oh, they're
Got no,
clever.
still got no sails on it.
No, I suppose you could fit sails to it. wouldn't
There's
you?
no radar or anything.
No,
No,
Well, not that I'm aware of.
No life raft.
There again, you look at some of these the new ones now they've got coming out, or this last year, you can actually operate different things like heating and whatever on the phone app. So they're getting technology in them now that are getting obviously a lot more fun to use if you like technology.
Yeah. Well, I don't mind at all. I'm an
Yeah.
electronics engineer by profession. So.
Yeah, so that you can actually talk via Bluetooth or remotely over the phone signal
Yeah.
to get your heating set up and whatever
Yeah.
while you're running.
That's the new ones. Yeah.
Yeah.
No retrospection though.
Say?
No retrospection yet.
No, honestly. Right, so that one's off.
That's really
Okay.
good.
Coming this side, obviously cooker. You've got an oven light. Obviously you've got an igniter there, so you've got a 12-volt igniter for the burners. So you just turn similar to any gas appliance. Just press and hold that. Fire the igniter. Obviously be very careful. Obviously glass plate on the top there, surface. Obviously can be affected by heat. If you can see that there. So if that's hot, you go and put that down.
It's going to get
Likely
hot.
that will go bang.
That's all right using that
Right.
like that though, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's fine like that.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
yeah.
just make sure that is cool before you put that back
Yeah,
down again.
yeah, okay.
Okay.
Otherwise you'll break it. So that
Yeah, it will shatter into tiny bits.
costs
It will
money,
really
I'm sure.
go. It will really go with a bang. Right, grill pan. So the handle inside there for you. To operate the grill, exactly the same again. So that's just fired up. Okay. Always operate it with the grill door open. Oven. Again, that fires up off the. There we go. So that fires up off there as well.
Gosh, it's better than the one in the boat.
Oh, yes, they are.
Okay.
Fab.
Yeah.
Fabulous.
Yeah, oh, they're really, really good. So you can like slide out baskets, you know, the drawers and all the storage.
I'm really impressed with the fire and the fact that it can blow out as well.
Yeah, well that's all. Obviously, with a big van like that, if it was just radiating from that point, obviously it'd take a while for it to blow the heat through. But if obviously you've got the blower on or the fan on, circulates it around.
And this is your TV,
Yeah,
obviously.
you can set a TV point in there as well. Yeah, with a TV aerial.
Aerial in here.
Yeah, so you got directional aerial, depending where you are. How good Rank Pathelli is for TV signal, but
Well, you said it's not very good, and
right,
you
so
need
that might
you need an aerial.
yeah.
And I thought, well, we've got
Well,
one
you've got an
anyway.
aerial. There's an aerial on
But,
there.
Yeah, but sometimes
most
they
of
may
them have
struggle
got
to pick a signal up.
They've got an
Put an amplifier
outdoor
on there.
outside aerial. So
Right.
the vans, they've got this like disc, if you like.
Yeah. Oh, they've got a dish. They've got,
Some of them have
satellite.
got dishes.
Yeah. Obviously, sometimes that's the best way of picking a signal up, unless the site itself has got a booster aerial.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you'll be struggling.
Well, I'm not bothered anyway.
No,
Not
that's
yet,
all right.
anyway. So it's
Good.
like
Brilliant, try that. That's it. Just make sure that light was working. Right, bathroom light switches. It's just out here. Toilet. You see that the toilet itself does swivel. Has to make it clever, obviously, to fit into the smallest amount of space you can. Obviously, it's not the best of places to be actually trying to explain things. Right, just down here, I can find it. Where's it gone? Down this side. If you can see that or not.
Yeah, I can
There's
see it, yeah.
that lever there is opening the wastegate. Okay, so the wastegate there.
That's
So
closed.
that's closed.
Yeah.
Obviously, if you're trying to pull that cassette out and that is not closed, so it might even be that or that.
You get
It won't want to come out. Yeah, so it'd be
Oh,
resistant.
it won't come out anyway.
It won't. If you do, you're forcing it out. You probably damage it.
So
Okay.
you've got to make sure it's closed.
Yes. So
Right.
when you use it, obviously open it, use it, flush it. Make
then
sure you
close
close.
it.
Make sure you close it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the flush is just that. Obviously, just put that down because sometimes it splashes back out. But yeah. So to flush it, you just press that. Just electric flush. And that indicator there, that will light up when your waste tank's full. So there's a little light, and that lights up. Not that you can't see by looking down the hole anyway.
So you flush that, yeah?
Yeah.
And then you open and close that.
No, what you do is just to use it, open it,
Yeah.
use it, flush it, and then close it again out once you're finished.
Yeah.
That's it.
In other words, you're going to empty it into the tank
Yeah.
underneath the
Yeah.
Yeah.
underneath the floor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and just
Okay.
just be careful, obviously, whoever
But
goes to
then
empty it.
and then you use it. Then someone else can use it,
Yeah.
but you open it first.
Yes, always open it first. Yeah.
Always open it.
Always
first,
open it first. Yeah.
Okay. Fine.
Right. Yeah, because I did have one customer who he said he had an elderly aunt who used it, hadn't opened it, and he pulled the cassette out, and it just went
Boom.
boom, dropped into the bottom. And it's not the easiest things to clean out of the bottom. of it.
No.
Okay, so I'm going to say sink and whatever is exactly the same as the kitchen sink. So you've got adjustable, you've obviously got same again with the taps. You have got a light switch on each light as well as that light switch obviously that's just around the other
Yeah.
corner here.
Got
The master switch,
the
effectively.
thing there.
Yeah. So you got your obviously that to open that, just push the button in. Just make sure make sure that button pops back out.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you see that there now, it's sitting
Yeah.
there. If the wind gets up, it can rip them up.
Yeah.
So if it's not all the way out, so if you just make sure you push that up and pop that out.
Make sure it's shut
Yeah.
properly,
Otherwise you may have that because it was a bit windy. Was it a couple of weeks ago now? And we had one or two in storage. Obviously, I hadn't made sure it was secure, and he just rips them off. And you can guarantee it's raining at the same time, so we end up with rain and everything. All right.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, shower. It's just a mixer tap. Same again as your kitchen sink. Obviously you are limited to amount of water you have got. Even if you have a direct feed in, you're still limited to how much hot water you've got. So you've got 10 litres of hot water. As soon as you start using that hot water, it tops up with cold water. By the time you've used half the tank, you've got 5 litres of cold water to cool in the rest of the 5 litres that was warm.
Right. Okay.
So
So
you can't have a succession of showers.
no, so you'd have to wait for it to warm back up again before you use it.
So about one shower would be enough.
Yeah,
More than
but you couldn't have it on constantly. If you had it flat out, 2 minutes, that'd be all hot water gone.
Yeah. But you could wet yourself, have your shower,
Yeah,
and then rinse yourself.
Yeah, so that's it. So do a bit, shut it
wet
off, do a
yourself,
bit, shut it off.
switch it off.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's the best thing to do.
Let's
So it's
off here, but
Yeah.
leave the water on.
just
Yes.
tap open.
Well,
Yeah.
I would say so. I wouldn't
Yeah,
be chipping
in and out to get
would I?
that. Eh?
Listen, I'm just thinking of kicking in the shins while I'm fighting for the shower.
You'll be on your boat.
Probably.
All right. You'll be off sailing. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
happy with that?
Fine.
Yeah. Good. I'm gonna say there's nothing too difficult in the back. I don't think. This is quite a handy thing. I've never seen one like this before. I thought, oh.
Oh,
Yeah, I thought I've never seen that because I thought, what's up with this door? Then I thought, that's different. Sometimes you get these with this is quite a high spec van of its time,
yeah.
and you
How
get
old?
this.
It's 2008, isn't it?
I'm not sure exactly how
Yeah,
old it is.
208.
Yeah, it's probably something like that. Yeah. And for the actual spec of it, it's like they're quite high spec for that year.
Yeah.
Well, it's still quite high spec now, but compared to some vans now. But obviously you got your wardrobe either side. And they say his and hers, but my wife said hers and hers.
This has been an
I think that's
addition,
been an
isn't
add-on.
it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's up to you
seen
if you want to keep that. Obviously that's what the last customer's left.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
you might even just want to get a mattress topper or something like that.
Yeah, we'll
Probably
do.
just as good.
But you know, I said, it might do for the boat because
Oh right,
the back.
Yeah, my aft
It
cabin
might
is.
fit. Yeah, off cabin. The off cabin
Might
one's
just-
gone.
Well, it's okay. Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's useful anyway.
I liked it because I'm a bit claustrophobic, see. So
Yeah, they're
and
quite
I
good.
thought, it's got the big
Light.
light
Yeah,
and the
we've
big
got big
light
windows.
here, you know.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it's quite good. Got quite low window there as well because normally they're all the way up here and quite tiny. But yeah, you've got this above your head, which lets
They've
lots
got
of light in.
These are blinds as
Yeah, you
well.
got your
Fly
the blind
blinds.
blinds, and you got the fly blinds at
Yeah.
top, and then your Audi blinds, you just pinch that in, that slides it up or down, and it'll lock in certain positions. Okay. You've also got a TV aerial point there as well.
Where?
Just down the side, look.
Oh yeah.
And the heater's at the bottom, look.
I think I'm going to enjoy this.
I think you will, yeah. It's a good size van as well for having on site.
Mm.
It is a good size van because you've got it's like home. You've got a separate bed.
Yeah.
You've got your lounge and the kitchen in that end.
Well, I was looking at the ones with the bathroom. You know, a lot of them have got like the bed that way and the bathroom's on the end, isn't
Yeah.
it?
And
And
they
like
usually put-
Gerard said, if you've got people sleeping here,
They've got to walk past you
they've
to
got to
get
walk
to.
past you to
there's-
get to the bathroom.
Well, I
so
don't know if
then
you
I
noticed-
started looking at bathrooms in the middle.
Yeah, well,
And
there's a
there
lot
was
coming
two.
like that now.
Yeah.
That are very popular now. They've gone back to this because it's obviously it's not an old layout. It's like
No.
the ones that like now 2018 versions are just out there now. They're coming back to this, but they're closing off the centre as such, but they're still having the end bed, centre washroom, and obviously they've latched on back onto that again now. So that's very popular now.
Yeah.
They're getting very
Yeah.
popular.
No.
You don't see too many of this age like this layout. You see one or two, but they went to the end washroom, which are then a bit compact.
Yes.
And as you said, you have to try and creep past to get to the
Well,
bathroom.
and you can't help disturb somebody, can you?
And I've got two grandchildren. One's 9 already, and the other one's 5. And I thought, you know, next year would be just the right age to sort of,
Oh God!
you know,
Yeah, they'll love it. They'll love it. If they haven't been caravanning before, they'll be.
or they love go on caravan.
Yeah.
Well, they
usually
need
go down
a
Cornwall.
rope round their ankles and being dragged behind my yacht.
Yeah. We need a good pair of reins to bring them back in again.
Yeah.
Oh, they'll love caravanning.
I think we're going to enjoy it, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
The nice areas.
well, Catholi, all round
Yeah.
Catholi. I mean, you got about 5 beaches all round there, and some
5?
nice pubs, bars,
it's-
you know,
Yeah.
lovely
Hundreds
walks.
of
Yeah.
loads
You
to
have a
do.
sock down the road. You got
Yeah, and the
Aberrec,
whistling,
which I've been to, which
whistling
is just up the road the other way.
sands.
North Tucking.
Whistling sands.
Oh, it's a.
Whistling Sand, Porthor.
Oh, it's nice.
Porthor.
And I mean,
nice
you know,
area.
he's only charging me for 1,500.
Yeah.
I
Well,
know,
you're storing
fine.
and you got your seasonal pitch as
So
well.
1,500 for seasonal pitch and 200 for the winter storage. So
Yeah.
it's not bad.
No.
If you don't spread it around too much, otherwise you'll
Yeah,
put the
everybody wants
prices
it.
up.
Well, there's not any pitches left. That's
No?
it. We
No, I know, but
we
if
got the last
Well,
pitch.
see, that's
didn't
why.
we?
he'll end up having another field.
We got,
So the more you say, the more.
Yeah,
we got
somebody
the
trying to-
last.
That's it, don't record that.
But yeah, and you know he's lovely. He is
Yeah.
really lovely. So
Right. So what we've also got on there, obviously you've already found a handbook.
yeah.
That is another handbook there as
I
well.
actually
this
like
hand-
this table idea.
Yeah, oh,
It's
yeah,
quite
good.
clever, that is.
Yeah, very good there.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
this
you just slide out.
handbook,
It says, yeah,
Yeah.
drops, yeah.
Yeah,
Very clever.
because on some of them they fold, they have to fold out and pull out. So
Yeah.
you have to take everything off it to get it
Yeah,
on to pull it out.
no, that's quite good.
this handbook, everything is what you said is in here anyway.
Yeah,
isn't
yeah.
it? And it
See-
is just for this.
Is this a
Yeah.
fire alarm here?
Yeah, that's your smoke alarm. Yeah.
Smoke alarm, yeah?
Yeah.
So, is there any issues with that at all? Other than.
Issues? No.
No, it's,
It's just a
mine's
same
operated or
domestic type smoke alarm with a 9-volt battery in it.
okay.
Yeah, exactly the same as what you've got.
How do you
on there.
switch these lights off again?
Yeah, well,
'Cause
these
ones
lights
stay
have got
on,
these.
don't they?
No, they don't stay on.
Ah.
No, these will. These. The reason why I showed them staying on
Yeah.
was because I was switching a 12-volt system on just to
Yeah.
show they were 240.
Yeah.
All the rest of the lights are 12-volt. Yeah.
One of those was broke, so you fixed them. Thank
Yeah.
you very
Yeah.
much.
I wasn't me.
Yeah.
It wasn't me. I don't actually work on these things. I just demonstrate them. It's the engineer who's on this card somewhere. The card that's on here. So Andy was the engineer who worked on this one. So he's gone right through the van, fixing anything that needs it.
Well, he's done a good job as far as I can see at the minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
So
It is good. I'm just trying to think. Oh, electrics. One thing I didn't point out because it's slightly hidden. So 240 trips. His
Yeah.
electric is here. So
Oh,
electric wise, it's on the inside of that.
That's
cupboard there,
right.
look.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like the domestic consumer,
Yeah, same,
the consumer
a smaller
unit.
version of
Do you
but
wanna
the-
The
get that?
consumer unit.
yeah, exactly the same. Yeah.
No, I believe
It's
it.
just you got your
I
trip
understand.
switches. There is indication on them to say what they are. So they're just in that corner there. Look. That's it. Hang on, we're not. It's just doing a bit blur for some reason. Hang on, I think you might have zoomed right in. That's it. And also, because obviously this van works on 12-volt systems as well, it was got 12-volt fuses.
Yeah.
So you might be similar to your
There's a gas.
Yeah, that's for your fridge.
That's for the fridge. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't need to
So-
switch them on and off. Obviously,
No.
the important thing is obviously turning the gas off on the gas cylinder.
Yeah.
You
That's-
can't, that's to
This is
isolate.
going to be